Hi everyone. It is me, Sailor Moon. And it's me, Sir, and me, Sailor Mars. Sailor Red World Ray here. And today we're going to give our thoughts on the first Sailor Moon saga we saw today on Cartoon Network, or drawing show FOLKWORK, or Adult Swim, or Grown Up Swim. Well, this one does got a deep take on it. So it starts out that we're all at Cherry Hills Temple, or Red Hills Worship House, and we're all talking about going on a moon aldeling stretch at a ski and snowboarding settling. And and Mina doesn't know, and Lita doesn't know if it's a good thought because what will Luna and Artemis think? And then Mina tells everyone, "Oh, don't worry about it. Luna and Artemis will be happy with us going out as long as we tell them that we're going to do some work." And then Amy goes, "Well, it's a little lie, but it isn't really. But it's not. But it's mostly telling the truth too, and they would trust us." And then Ray goes, "Oh, we don't got anywhere to keep there. We got no house up there." And then Chad shows up like he does in Deke and says, "Yeah." Then Chad tells me that his folks has a house up there and they're not working it right now and he can go up. And I'm like, "Are you gonna come along?" So then we learned that Millikite set another stunt up, and Darian tells Millikite and Deke that he should fight the foe. He shouldn't think Sailor Moon's dumb, and if he's ever going to get the folklore silver hearse, then he's going to have to bring Sailor Moon here and fight her to do it. And he goes, "Oh, since Darian said you're such a wise man in the ways of Sailor Moon." And he tells her he doesn't care how he does it as long as he does it. And that he's only putting up with him due to Queen Beryl, and he should shut up. And Darian told her Zoisite didn't think Sailor Moon was weak, and look what happened to her. So they're at the house that Chad's mother and father have, and then everybody's there, and then in Viz, Ray, I say, "Well, you're well off, so why are you working at the worship house?" He tells me so he can be a greater self. But in Deke, he said, "Oh, I didn't know your folks were this well off." And then sorry, and goes, "What are you going to do? Kick me out of the worship house?" Because that's what he said in Deke. So then later on, everybody's in their ski gear, and me and Amy and Lita and Mina are like, "Where's Chad and Ray at?" Well, they're skiing like skilled, and I told everyone, "Hey, you got to go up there. The white stuff is wicked." And then Amy's like, "No, thank you. I don't want to do that," Lita said. "I might fall on my rear," Mina says. And then Chad tells me, Serena says, that if I want to be the moon aldeling, I got to go up the big hill and come down the big hill. And I was like, "Oh, no, not that." And I said in Deke, it would be great if all you come with me, but backing me up will be as good too. And then Serena follows me up there. Well, I'm up there all alone. Everybody runs off, and I'm frightened. I was like, "Oh no, I should yield." And you know what, Chad? Then Chad says, "Serena, do what your teacher told you and run." So then Serena I have no run and lead over my snow skis and my board at all. I'm not good at skiing or snowboarding at all. And then Ray watches me go out to run and lead. Well, before this, Millikite talks with Stormy Matuto, I guess, who a fiend took over her. And he says, "What's out? Look for the one who's Sailor Moon and slay her." So then Serena going out to run and lead because she's not good at skiing. And I told her in Deke, "Serena, you gotta use your skis to flow yourself down." And Serena said, "If I knew how to do that, and my teacher told you to do, yeah, if I took time looking at them instead of learning from them." And I was like, "No, Serena, you got to get a handle and lead over it." Because then Stormy sends a snowball. They're knocking all their skiers down. Then Stormy sends a bunch of bumps. Other hills knocks other skiers down. A snowball. That's not good enough. Then Chad tells the snowball, you shall not pass. But in Deke, he says, stop. And then it's not good enough. Stormy starts shutting the sides of the hill on us. So we're stuck in there. And then Ray keeps climbing up the snow hill, falling down. I was like, you're back down. I was like, yeah, Serena, we got to get out of here. A yielder like you are. And I'm like, I used to be good at all kinds of things, like you're really good at skiing. Then she falls back down. And then Ray goes, I say, Serena, you're not worth breaking my neck over a yield. And then Serena brings out, her moon, song player, I guess you call it, song box. And she's like, I'm like, sorry, Ray, this makes me feel about Darian. I'm sorry about it. And I'm like, it's all right. He's not really my man, but I like to think he was. It was just my little daydream, But you and him are together. And I tell Ray, I say, Ray, but he doesn't know me because the Dark Kingdom brainwashed him, I said. And she's like, well, don't worry. Someone will come and get us. Yeah, someone from the Dark Kingdom. Then I say we should shapeshift and we can get out of here. And I got mad and said, Serena, so I got to come up with all your goals for you? Yeah, I'm Aldeling. Then Chad shows up and says that he was going to help us. He got all the snow and he could get us out. Stormy shifts into Blizzard, which is her name in Deke and in Viz. And then Stormy freezes Chad, who's going to shield us from that. Then we shapeshift, me and the Sailor Moon. I become Sailor Marcel Redworld, and Blizzard thinks I'm the Moon Aldeling, when Sailor Moon is. And then Tuxedo Max shows up, and he says, good evening, Sailor Moon, Sailor Mars. I will let you live as long as you made a folklore silver hearse. Blizzard, you're not following Queen Beryl's setup. We need Sailor Moon alive, you mushhead. He starts throwing roses, and then I tell Tuxedo Max that Sailor Moon, Serena, is the Moon Aldeling been looking for, and that he always helped us in the past, and he can't yield on us now. He has to break the spell. And then Blizzard shows up and he helps us. And then after that, I cast a fiend that took over Stormy out. Well, God and Jesus working through me did it. And then he says in Deke, Tuxedo Max says in Deke, I helped you this time. We're still foes, and it won't happen again. And Viz, he goes, so dumb, you women think that you're truly so weak, you think that I would help you. Well, that won't happen again. We're still foes. Farewell. See, the Deke one was a little more good than what the Viz one is. Later on, Stormy gets Lita, Amy, and seeks Amy and Lita and Mina come to help us. And Lita's all angry because she's like, you're supposed to be harmed or wounded or some kind. And then Mina goes, well, we learned our ski teacher was wedlocked. And then Amy says, well, you weren't taken out either, Mina. And I was like, I was done skiing for a day. And I was like, I still want to do it. I was like, no. And then I get mad at Serena and say, hey, we'll go on the bunny slopes too. We'll go on the bunny skiing slopes only for you. And that's where that one ends at.